everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I am so excited. Dee, the owner of Diemond Dies, asked me to design some dies for the holiday season, and so I got the honor and the privilege to design some dies. I couldn't believe it. I'm so excited. And these are the dies that I got to design. This one is called Cozy Ugly Sweater. It's super intricate, but I think it's well worth the trouble it takes to use this die. Here's a quick sample of what I created just with some white and kind of coral colored cardstock. And after I had shared the other dies with you guys, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I think the cleanest, easiest way to do it. Next is the Holiday Words die set, and it says in very pretty script, believe, peace, and joy. And then lastly, the Mandala Snowflakes die set. This is like a big size mandala. I'd say it's probably like 3-4 inches. And then this smaller one of the same design, just a shrunk down version. And I'm so excited because Dee asked me what I would like in terms of compensation for designing these dies for her. And what I really love, and you guys who know me know that one of my big passions is dogs. And so let her know that I would like some portion of the proceeds from these 3 die sets to go to a no-kill animal shelter. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys like these dies and that you'll go check it out at Dee's shop. If you guys are going to make a purchase of any of these dies or any other dies at Diemond Dies, please consider using the coupon code ThanksChristina for 10% off and free worldwide shipping on all orders of $35 or more. So let me shift now and share with you guys how to use this really intricate die. There's, I think, a way that makes it a little more simple rather than having, you know, a whole bunch of little tiny pieces that you're going to have to piece back into place. So I'm using my Big Shot with my magnetic platform. You can use any kind of platform, but I like the magnetic one because I like to use a metal shim for intricate dies. You can see my cutting plate there is very well loved, and I've just put a little piece of washi tape so that I know that my die won't shift on the cardstock that I have cut to size to be able to fit just around that cover plate die. And now I'm removing that, flipping the whole thing over, and you can see all the pieces remained on that cutting plate. And in order to keep everything in place, I'm using the Glad Press and Seal. It's like a cling wrap, but it has a little bit of a texture to it that helps it cling a little bit better. And I just burnish that on really lightly with my hand, flip it all over, and voila, that die cut cardstock is sticking to that press and seal. And now I'm just folding down the edges because there is a little bit of tackiness, and I'm just showing you here where I'm going to be applying the glue on the Christmas trees, but not behind the flowers in the background, and so on and so forth. So you just have to take a little bit of time to think through what you want sticking to the card front and what you want released. And I'm using some art glitter glue, my favorite wet glue, with a fine nozzle tip, and I'm going through and adding glue to all of the pieces that I want sticking to the card front or card base. And it's a little bit time consuming in terms of getting little dots of glue all around those tiny little pieces. But if you consider the time it takes to just add glue to a die cut piece like this versus Copic coloring, fussy cutting, and all those other things that I usually do for cards, this actually is really fast. I made this card actually in probably half the time that I would, or even less, maybe 1/3 of the time that I would for a normal holiday card. This actually was really easy to do once I just got going. I'm adding glue, like I said, to all the pieces that I want sticking. And I had a little smear of glue go a little bit astray, so I just wiped that off before flipping it over and onto a card base. Now, one of the tools that I think is really helpful, but you could use an embroidery needle or anything that has a sharp point. I'm using a We Are Memory Keepers little pokey tool. It's called a quick stick. And for those pieces that didn't quite stick, I'm taking those individual pieces and just adhering them back into place. But going through that step of using the press and seal and then flipping it over after adding glue just to the areas that I want to adhere actually makes this go pretty quickly. I'm guessing that if I had a Xyron machine or something like that, it would be even easier, but since I don't have that, I was trying to figure out a way to use this really intricate die and have most of the pieces anyway stay in place. So you see that a couple of pieces from this floral piece or die cut area didn't actually stick to the card front. So I'm just adding a dab of little dot of glue. These are some of the crosses. One of the crosses didn't stay on. Another one of the petals over to the left there didn't get released. So I'm just adding a little dab of glue, picking it up with my quick stick, and then positioning it right into place. Really easy. So for this whole card front, I think maybe only 4 or 5 pieces didn't stick where I wanted them to. And I'm just using the little pokey tool part of the quick stick to make sure that the pieces that I want sticking to the card front stay as I pull away the background sheet. And that's it. So with this die and basically one other die, this Joy word die, I was able to make 2 cards. And as intricate as this is actually much faster, for me anyway, than Copic coloring images and things like that. So I have a feeling I'm going to be using this quite a bit this holiday season and get some Christmas cards done really quick. Anyway, I had great fun designing these dies. I hope you guys like them. Don't forget, if you're going to be making a purchase at Diemond Dies, please remember to use the coupon code Thanks Christina for 10% off and free worldwide shipping on all orders of $35 or more. And remember, for these die sets, a part of the proceeds will be donated to a no-kill animal shelter. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day. Bye.